Good morning, my dear students. How are you? I think you are very well, and it's a matter of pleasure for me because after many days I have again come here to meet you, and I think you have enjoyed the vacation and used the time of the vacation appropriately. And also I hope and I think that you missed your online classes. So I feel very happy today, and I also think that you are also feeling very happy today because again we the teachers have come to meet you, and you the students are getting your online classes. So without classes, both the students and teachers feel unhappy because the prime function of a teacher is to take classes, and the prime function of students is to attend classes. Therefore, if there is no class, there is no pleasure either for the teachers or for the students. Therefore, it's a great news that it's a great matter of pleasure we are here again to take classes for our dear students. Anyway, today I am going to talk an important topic. This is very important not only for your intermediate class, I mean for your SSC and HSC syllabus. It's very important for in everyday life as well. In all classes, in all affairs of life, we need to have the skill of this very topic. Can you guess what topic we are going to talk about today? Okay, you may wonder that what I am going to talk about because I haven't given you any hints about this. Anyway, if you watch a movie or if a story is narrated to you, and if you again asked to tell the story, or if you watch a movie and someone else asks you to tell the story of the movie, what do you do? What do you do if you are asked what you have watched in a movie? Okay, if I ask you a question, you a few days ago enjoyed Idul Fitr. If my dear students are asked, what did you do on the day of Eid? If I ask you, please tell in 5 minutes, what did you do on the Eid day? What do you do? Definitely you can describe what did you do on the day of Eid. Definitely you can. But what you will do in describing the activities you did on the day of Eid? It was the activities of 12 hours from early morning, that is from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. 12 hours. But would you take 12 hours to narrate what you did on the day of it? No. So what you will do? Okay, you will do that you did a lot of things, but you will not tell everything. You will just tell the important points of your activities. So when someone tells shortly, someone tells briefly an incident or an event, what do we call it? When we ask someone, please tell briefly, so what do we mean? In fact, what do we indicate? Do you have any idea? Okay, we call it summary. Please tell the summary. So when we ask someone to summarize something, it means that you have to tell something briefly. So telling something briefly is an everyday affair. You see. So from class 6, we have practiced writing summary, but our students may think that writing summary is important only for examinations. No, it's important for our day-to-day life, for our professional life. So you have to, it is very important to understand how to summarize something. Therefore, now my dear students, can you guess what we are talking about, what we are going to talk about today? Definitely you have understood that we are going to talk about how to summarize, that is, techniques of writing a perfect and effective summary. Today we will talk about this. Though of course you have studied for a number of years writing summary, but still we may have some lackings. Today we will try to improve these lackings, and this session will perhaps help you write a better summary. A better summary not only for examination but in your practical life. Anyway, so come to our academic sphere, academic format, how to write a summary. You will see this. Okay. Things that should be remembered when you summarize a text. In your examinations, what happens? Especially in your SSC level, in writing summary, what do you do? Or what you will find in examination? A text will be given, passage will be given, and you have to summarize the text, that is the passage. In your question, you will find a passage and you have to summarize the passage. So how many marks it carries? Writing summary carries 10 marks. Writing summary 10 marks. So you see, it's very important. This question is very important because this question carries 10 marks. If you, in the context of examination, I am telling you, but 10 marks is not very important, because in the sense that we have to develop the skill. Marks is not, having marks is not a fact, but it is very important 10 marks when you consider your result. So if in the context of result, it's very important. Again, it's very important not only in the context of examination, it is very important for your practical purpose. Anyway, for any purpose, we have to understand, we have to know the technique. So what you will find in your examination, there will be a text, that is the passage will be given, and of the passage, you have to write a summary of the passage. Most of the time, you will get a passage and you have to summarize it. But sometimes you may find a poem as well. In most of the cases, you will get a text or a passage, but sometimes you may find a poem as well. So today we will try to understand how to summarize a text a passage. A question may come to your mind from where the text will be given. The text is normally given or is normally taken from the textbook English for Today. So traditionally, if you analyze all previous questions, you'll find that the text is taken from the textbook, that is English for Today, designed for SSC level, that is for class 11 and 12. This is that happens every year, that a text is taken from the text and you have to summarize the text. So you can take it easily that a text will be given from a textbook and you have to summarize it. But how to summarize the text? That is very important. Number one, what to do and what not to do. Read the text 3 times at least. You have to read the text at least 3 times. If it's common to you, because if the text is given from the textbook and you have already read the textbook, that is, if it is given from a textbook, you may find it already read, no matter. But still read at least the text 3 times just for reading. Okay. Now you have understood the passage, the text very well. Now you have to write it. What to do? Number 2, 1/3. This is a worldwide practice. That is, if a text is given in your examination, it is a worldwide practice that try to write 1/3 of the given passage. If the passage consists of 100 words, then your summary may be of 33 or 35 words. If the text consists of 100 words, your summary may consist of 33 words or 35 words or even 30 words. Not exactly 1/3, but approximately 1/3. Maybe 2 or 3 words more than 1/3, or maybe 2 or 3 words less than 1/3. But this is the worldwide practice to follow this, that try to write the 1/3 of the text. Okay. Then when you write the 1/3 of the passage or the text, how to write the 1/3? Just read the passage and copy 1/3. That is, if there are 100 words in the text, just copy 33 words from the text. No. Writing summary itself, a summary itself is a whole text, is a complete text. So the summary will contain 1/3 of the text. It doesn't mean that just pick up 1/3 words of the given text. No. Okay. I'll try how to write the summary in a coherent and cohesive way. Number 3, write in your own words. So in Bangladesh, many students often do that. They just pick up some sentences from the text and copy them. For example, if there are 20 sentences in a text, most of the students, not most of the, many students often do that. They pick up 2 or 3 sentences from the beginning of the text, 2 sentences from the middle of the text, and 2 or 3 sentences from the end of the text, and they combine them and make a summary. They often do this. Just they copy the sentence from the text. That there are normally they follow the technique 1/3. As there are 21 sentences, they just copy 7 sentences from the textbook. 3 sentences from the beginning, 2 sentences from the middle, 2 sentences from the end. This is not the perfect way. If you just copy a few sentences from the given text and write them, it will not be a summary. A summary should be written in your own words. That is, you will take the idea from the text, but you have to replace the words, you have to revise the phrases, you have to reconstruct the sentences. So your sentences will have your own structure, your sentences will have its own words. So don't directly copy from the text. That is, your sentences you will write 1/3, and your writing should be in your own words. So number 4. Write in simple language. There are many sentences very good, but bear in mind that when you write a summary, the summary should be written in a very simple language. This is a very good technique. This is an effective way to write the summary in a simple language, because you have to convey the message to the readers. In a text, in an academic text, or even a story may be complex, the readers may may think that the passage is very difficult, but when you summarize it, it would be one of the objectives of your summary writing, that it should be written in simple language, because if someone doesn't understand the text itself, but he can understand the message of the text in your by your summary. So if you write the summary in a more complex way than the given text, so in this case your summary will not be successful, because the text may be difficult, but your summary should be simple for the readers. So in the sense that write in simple language. Then avoid explanation and examples. In a text, there may have many examples, there may have explanation, but in your summary, you should not explain anything, you should not give examples, because you are suggested, you are asked to summarize it. Summarizing means writing briefly, giving a brief discussion. So in a text, there is explanation is given already, examples are already given. So effective way of writing summaries to the explanation as well as the examples should be avoided. So you may think that if I don't explain something, if I don't give examples, how will reader understand? Reader will think that is not your function. Examiners will examine whether you can summarize it or not. So giving explanations, giving examples is not your function. Your function is to summarize it. So don't don't have any hesitation in summarizing, and don't become interested in giving explanation and examples in writing summary. Okay. The other thing is write in an organized way. Writing in organized way means that your summary itself is a text. You are writing a summary of a text. Again, your summary itself is a text. It means that you have to maintain coherence and cohesion in writing. So your summary, all the sentences writing in a summary should be well connected and well organized. That is, if you write 6 sentences separately, if the sentences do not have connection on another, then it will not be an well organized summary. In writing summary, the first sentence should have connection with the second sentence should have a connection with the third sentence, like all other, right? For example, when you write a paragraph, all the sentences have a connection. When you write an essay, your sentences have a good connection. So similarly, when you write a summary, the summary itself is a text. So it should have a beginning, it should have a middle, it should have an ending. And all the sentences must maintain cohesion and coherence. Okay, my dear students, these are the major techniques of writing a summary. Next, I will take a text from English for today, that is your textbook, and I will summarize it, maintaining all the techniques mentioned on the board. Thank you very much. Hope to meet you again.